Hello everyone and welcome over to race number 15 of the NR2003 PMU Cup Series here in South Africa. And we are currently doing well in the international tour. We've seen some good races going along from Canada, Japan and Australia, and then moving on to South Africa. Now, just to keep it in mind, now at this time of recording, I do not know the standings of the race, or as of at this time before this race. So basically for the last two races, the point standings have not yet been done. However though, don't you worry, because maybe for some of you that may have noticed that I do try to post the standings before the start of the race, before the first official broadcast of the race. So just do keep that in mind, that I may be able to post the standings before, if I'm able to do so. But anyway, so we'll try and keep it up. I know it's so very fast paced. Been trying to cram as much progress as I can possibly can to try and make up for lost time. So I'm basically trying to cram everything up. I know it's actually my third race I'm doing of today, but hopefully it'll be my last for a while. So anyway, let's get moving with Kyalami in South Africa. So as usual, we'll start off with the qualifying session. So who will qualify on pole for today's race? And it's going to be Dylan Hayden who will qualify on the pole, Solomon Sheridan second place, David Ryan's third, Nicholas Wright fourth, Flandre Wilson fifth, Henry J. Brown sixth, Terry Lowell seventh, Drew Walker eighth, Jonah Burridge ninth, and Casey Benz 10th. And the rest, Owen Scott received no time, sadly. So we'll wait a moment and then we shall get going. Okay, so let's all move on. Yep, let's all move on from there. So time for the race.
Drivers, start your engines!
And away we go. And here goes the pace car. Here comes the pace car. And just be right back for a second. Okay, let me check the audio. Okay. The audio is still good. Nothing problematic as of yet. Okay, the long track, so we're gonna have to skip most of the laps, so. And the pace car pulls in as we're about to go racing here at Le Africa. Hope everyone enjoys this vast country, because it's a very vast country compared to other parts of the world. A very important country, and we're about to go racing here in Africa. Away we go, and we'll see if Leland Hayden can try and win this time for Petty Motorsports. Of course, he has won a race before. Hopefully he can win it again. This is an easy track to race on, as there's hardly any pathing. So that means, I guess for the results might be similar when it comes to the end of the race. So it's easier for drivers to defend their positions more. And look at all the cars. They are almost going free wide at one point. They're all crammed up together. Owen Scott was unable to set a lap time, sadly. Oh my goodness me, and I see some dust. We hope there's not going to be an actual collision. I think maybe because the cars have gone really wide that they almost went off the grass. So we'll keep a shorter eye on this note. So so Leland Hayden is in the lead. Still in the lead. Solomon Sheridan in second place. Third place David Ryan. Fourth place Nicholas Wright. Fifth place Flandre Wilson. Sixth place Jonah Burridge. Seventh place Henry G. Brown. Eighth Tara Lowell. Ninth Drew Walker. And 10th is Jace Chavelia. And looks as though Cameron Jr. has just overtaken, I believe that's Patrick Thompson. Or is it? I don't think it was an overtake to my thought. You can see how close is it when it comes to racing. Hopefully we might see some action going along. Oh, and Casey Benz seems to be alone. What has happened to Casey Benz? Has he gone off the track? Or did he go off the track? That's a big question. Oh, he went in the pits. There were some problems. He literally went in. Well, because we've called it too long, it may just not be fair to just restart the races. There's no point. But we'll say Casey Benz had a problem and he went off for a late start. So we'll just carry on from there because it's his problem. So, and well, also because I didn't really see it. So Casey Benz is out. Well, he's not out. He's back. He's now alone. So he's gonna have to race back up if he wants to at least get some points, maybe. So. So it must have been a problem for Casey Benz that resulted him to go back to the pits. Maybe a bit of powering up of some thought. So anyway, so Dylan Hayden continues to lead. There is Solomon Sheridan in second place, and third place David Runs. So not much of a position change going along. Oh, and the collision. Looks like a caution. Is there going to be a caution? It is going to be a caution as confirmed by the lights. But after lap 3, we have a caution. Let's see what happens. Oh my goodness me, Marcos Sanchez got dumped by Audicio Baggers, sending him off onto the grass on the corner. He cut the corner and oh my gosh, and then he got hit by Baggers as revenge. Bad luck at Baggers. You tried it, but you failed. And then Owen Scott got victimized as well. And that's good news for Casey Benz, who had a huge gap and seems that he's going to be able to catch up with them during the pace lap for the yellow flag. So let's take a look at again. Marcos Sanchez had quite a shocking start to the race. We'll take a look at it at another angle. And bad luck for Owen Scott. And then Baggers. Reynolds suffering some side damage as a result. And we'll take a look at Reynolds, who got hit by Baggers. Okay, well, let's go on board Reynolds. And then you can see Marcos Sanchez disappearing on the right side and then coming back. On board Owen Scott, who obviously suffered some fate as well. On board Jameson. Okay, let's take a look at the and Marcos Sanchez, the most important car to see on board, so we can see how he got clipped by the 28. And then lastly, baggers, and that should hopefully stop for, yeah, we should stop the replies from then. You can take a look at how he tagged the 43, and then he got payback by the 43 himself. So Jack Halleck has some damage. Don't know why she's got damage. Probably because everyone is gathering up. Whoops, my microphone just fell. So let's hope everyone is okay, so I think the pace car is going to pull in at the end of this lap. Is he going to pull in? I think he's going to pull in. Here we go. And away we go for the second time here at South Africa. And take a look at the top left corner of the screen, everyone, for the standings as of now. Here you can see everyone. I think everyone is confirmed to be racing, if I remember correctly. And away we go. And looks like Solomon Sheridan is going to try and take the lead. Now he can try and use the yellow flag to his advantage, and he does go side by side on the front. He does get up front of Hayden, and Nicholas Wright is going to try and do the same as well. He's going to, oh, another caution. What's going on again? What's going on? Oh my gosh, this is getting worse and worse and worse. A Sabre Fox literally got dumped. Check out his new scheme, by the way. Check out his new scheme. He literally sort of stole the show here in this race. He got clipped. And then Blake Parker. The Sabre Fox being a Sabre Fox. So they both survived. They didn't die, so. But Solomon Sheridan is up front. And we go again. Once again. All cars are still in this race. And we're going to go racing again. This time with Sheridan up front. And we go racing again. So Solomon Sheridan trying to prove his greatness by trying to win another race. This could be third race of the season if he can carry on from there. And there's some cars sustained some bit of damage for some reason. Maybe that's just a glitch. Although the 15 car suffered the worst. I don't know if I played it. I don't know. But well. Oh my goodness me. And oh, Meeks got lost, but that didn't trigger the caution as of yet. Thankfully, oh my goodness me, and another caution, another one. What is going on here? That didn't even trigger a caution. That's getting weird. I guess, I don't know what's going on there, but it seems really weird for them to not call a caution. It's getting really weird now. You can see, literally, These cars are literally losing control. This is getting weird and weird and weird. This has turned into like a bumper car race or some sort. It's literally turning into a bumper car race. I can say for certain we're gonna have to focus on the front more in case anything, unless anything happens. This is turning into like a bumper car race. As Owen Scott returns to the pits, I think he's gonna have to call it a race because he literally had a bad race. He started off really poorly, and then there's no way he's gonna continue from then. His car is just too damaged. He's the one who got sustained in that early collision, and Mr. Wright joins in, and unfortunately the race started pretty badly. I'm just gonna keep an eye. We don't know if we can call it a race because we think quite a bumper car race today. So it's certainly gonna affect the rest of the race. And looks as though Solomon Sheridan is now trying to fight for his position. He's fighting for his lead. He's fighting for his win. As Leland Hayden appears to try to try and get that lead back. I mean, sometimes maybe if there's I don't know, like, usually if it's not a hazard, then usually wouldn't call it a caution. Oh, and Meeks and Halleck goes into the pits. They seem to have had enough as well, I guess. Oh, they're coming for an early pit stop. Considering that they're on lap 11, so I guess maybe with a bit of fix on their car, they can try and gain some positions at least. Because their pit stops are pretty early, to say the least, and we'll have to wait and see how all the other cars are going to respond when they come into the pits. There is Solomon Sheridan. Oh, and he goes wide a little bit. You can see now that his tires are literally giving up right now. They are literally giving up. We hope it's not going to turn to like some derby race. Because literally it started pretty badly. When Drew Walker, I don't know where he started, but if I'm correct, he might have gained some positions from that caution. I don't think it started in the top 10 at least, but I will double check that now. Oh, he started from 8th. So not a lot of improvement for Drew Walker. And Owen Scott has confirmed to be retired from the race after literally just had it. It's a poor race for him. And right now you can see Leland Hayden now chasing down 11 car. He is trying to lead a race again. That'll hopefully benefit him for the chase race. And they're getting closer and closer and closer. So far it is all green still. Some cars are getting very slow as well. Anyway, back up the front. Solomon Sheridan still leading the race, and he's still got Dylan Hayden behind him. I think we're going past the halfway mark very, very soon, probably in the next couple of laps. It is still a bit of a chaotic race. At least a chaotic start of the race. And right now, things are getting a bit more interesting right now. As Dylan Hayden is still not giving up, and perhaps don't rule out other cars just yet in case anything happens to them. Maybe if there's like a clash or anything that could benefit from other cars to have the advantage as well, or at least some sort of benefit. And you can see a possible pass. It's Henry G. Brown trying to overtake Drew Walker, but Drew Walker shuts the door on the 51 car. And Zach Campbell blows up. He'll be the second retiree of the day, thanks to a blown engine. And as we continue up to the front again, we're now coming up. We've gone past the halfway mark now. And David Ryan joins in the top three now. And it looks like that the battle for the lead is starting to get closer and closer and closer. But when will we see a pit stop? That's the question mark. When will we see any pit stops? Let's take a look at some onboard cameras. Whoa. And we have a caution again. What happened this time? What happened this time? What caused the caution? Let me see. What caused the caution? And Blake Parker is out. So there is something wrong with Blake Parker. What happened? Oh, literal stop on the track, and it caused a yellow. I guess it stopped on the track, so I guess it's a hazard. So I guess it's a precautionary measure, I guess. Like debris, but with a car on the track. So we'll just let it off. But yay, Blake Parker. Not yay, but hey, it's Blake Parker, the second driver to retire with a blown engine. Same thing happened to Patrick Thompson earlier on, and that certainly brought out a caution. So that means we're back on the roll. We'll see if they're going to make the pit stop. And it's pit stops for them. But David Ryan stay out. I don't know if he's going to come for his pit stop. I don't know, but maybe later on. But that's certainly going to be risky for David Ryan's. Let me check and see if David Ryan actually make the pit stop. Make his pit stop, or I don't know, because if they don't stop, then we'll have to have a look into it. So he hasn't pitted yet, so he's gonna have to literally make a pit stop, or else it's not gonna look good. So we've had an incident like this before, where drivers didn't come for the mandatory pit stop, and they were in fact disqualified as a result. Oh, and Sheridan up front still. But obviously, we'll see how the others would react and be able to come for their pit stop. Where is David Ryan's? He's supposed to be the leader, supposedly. And they haven't made the pit stop when the pace car pulls in, so it's going to be a challenge, because they may not be able to race as well as before, because they've got older tires now compared to the others. Most of them are on new tires, so it's going to be a fight between old and new tires, unless they come for their pit stop, which obviously is going to be really late for them, and this can result in them losing a lot of precious time, because it's the yellow flag and it's already gone. So we'll have to pay a lot of attention. 10 laps to go, and it's going to be a thriving race. It seems that David Ryan is escaping as a leader now, and Sophia Petty up into second place. They still haven't made the pit stop just yet. Which is quite weird, because if they carry on, what's going to happen next? And look at Dylan Hayden and Solomon Sheridan fighting against the older cars. They haven't made the pit stop just yet. Here comes Dylan Hayden. He tries to get around not Cam Wright, he's still injured. Trey Meeks. Now they're in the top 10. And another caution comes out. And who is it this time? What happened this time? Is Baggers appears to have suffered more of the damage. And he got spun out. This time by Wright Jr. And he hit that little slope of a wall. And also taking out Patrick Thompson with him. This is turning to African's own derby track. Let's take a look again at the replay. Baggers getting dumped onto the slopey wall by Wright Jr. and taking out Patrick Thompson. But somehow, I think, yeah, he's going to retire because he's smoking right now. And then we'll take a look at Patrick Thompson, who sustained damage as a result of that collision. Somehow escaped, almost unscathed, apart from the side damage. And where is Wright Jr.? All board cameras now. On board Aditya Baggers. Patrick Thompson, and then that's it. Let's see how these cars are gonna. Let's see what they're gonna do. If they're gonna come in for their pit stop and clear the mandatory pit stop requirement, will they stay out? They are coming in. They are coming in, which is unfortunately too late. Oh, and Jack Halleck has come in really early. I know Jack Halleck and did Flores Jr. come for their pit? Did Eddie Flores Jr. come for his pit stop? I mean, he went in for his pit stop. Don't know if he came for his pit stop. We'll have to look at Eddie Flores Jr. if he has made his pit stop. He hasn't. He has really early. He has really early came for his pit stop. So this could be his lucky day. Unless if he has to come in one more time. We don't know what his strategy is, but let's hopefully see if he plays out for him. So is Jack Halleck, who is obviously really lucky. Although, we're gonna have to question the pit stops. Like, they might be really early to make the pit stop, which would mean that it may be the fact that they'll have to come in again. But we'll keep an eye on that. If the strategy plays out, fair play for them. And I think Drew Walker came for his pit stop. Yeah, he was one of the drivers who came for his pit stop. So Eddie Flores Jr. could be the king of road courses if he does win. As the pace car pulls in, we're coming up to 7 laps to go. It is going to be amazing. This could be Jack Halleck's lucky day, maybe, or Eddie Flores Jr.'s lucky day, and as well as even Treshaun Meeks as well. They literally had the lucky key to get up front by making an early pit stop, and thanks to the yellow flags, this must have been an advantage to them. So let's hope that there's not going to be any more yellow flags, any more issues. Otherwise, this will turn into a derby. And here comes Jack Halleck. He will try and take the lead from Eddie Flores Jr. And we'll take a look at all the other cars and make sure they are all okay. Some cars have sustained some damage, so they're going to have to be really careful. And some cars have ended up at the back because of their pit stop, which is going to be really bad. Yeah, not to worry. These cars have gone a bit wide because there's no space for them to try and get onto the road. And Jack Halleck takes off into the lead with only 6 laps to go. And his car, and our car, significantly damaged. That is pretty, honestly, it's pretty hilarious to see a damaged car winning a race. When was the last time a damaged car won a race? Not sure. But there is Jack Halleck, and I think Drew Walker's chasing down Jack Halleck as well. It's going to be amazing. Like, South Africa is more of a game changer when it comes to pit stops and yellow flags. And where are the others? And Solomon Sheridan is going to try and overtake Treshaun Meeks for 5th place. And I think Leland Hayden is also on the chase as well. So it depends on the tires. I think they've got slightly newer tires. I think apart from Drew Walker, their tires are far newer than the cars up front. Here comes Drew Walker on Jack Halleck. Jack Halleck seems as though that this could probably not be his day, or her day as you call that. Jackie Halleck, or Jack Halleck as you can refer to by both names, under attack on Drew Walker. Drew Walker finally gets up front, and so does Eddie Flores Jr. Eddie Flores Jr. joins in as well. And Drew Walker will be up front still as we start off lap 25. 4 laps to go. Here comes Leland Hayden. He overtakes. He attempts to make an overtake on Eddie Flores Jr. And he's going to try and do the same on Jack Halleck with a damaged car. I don't think Jack Halleck is going to make it because of the early pit stop, which could have been an advantage to her, but sadly I guess it's not the day, unless there's pure luck on Jack Halleck because she's somehow getting the lines better out of it. And yeah, Blake Parker is retired as a result of the collision. And if there's a yellow flag now, I think this race is going to end as a result, as Jack Halleck is now trying her best to catch up. This could be real sportsmanship for Jack Halleck if she definitely tries and bring her damaged car up to the lead and actually won that race with a damaged car. That would be, I don't know, stone death, I guess. Everyone will be stoned to see how a damaged car would win a race. And with another caution, so I think that's going to end the race. It's still, yeah, that's going to end the race after a hell of a race here. Let's see what happened. Whoops. Don't know how it happened. Let's see. There might be a few spins I may struggle to capture. Yeah, I saw that. Or is it? Yeah, oh, yeah. Jackie Daytona caught it. Jackie Daytona got spun out. Jackie Daytona got spun out by Leland Hill Jr. That is certainly going to stop the race. That's certainly going to end the race. So one lap to go, and that is it. This will be Drew Walker's day. There we go. Drew Walker will win. Oh no, he won't win yet. Just one lap. I'm sorry. I called it too early. Anyway, just one more lap, and this is it for the whole race, and for Drew Walker himself, who is online to win the second race of the season here at South Africa. Yeah, his second race of the season, I mean, not the race itself. Here it is. Drew Walker wins. Jack Halleck second. Eddie Flores Jr. third. Fourth, Leland Hayden. Fifth, Solomon Sheridan. Sixth, Flandre Wilson. Seventh, Jonah Burridge. Eighth, Treshaun Meeks. Ninth, Leland Hill. And 10th, Bradley Riem. And it seems to me that there's actually a cat and mouse game between two of the best drivers in terms of winners. Last race we saw Solomon Sheridan winning it. I believe that was Australia, yes it is Australia. And then Drew Walker fought back. This is a simple cat and mouse game between the two champions and the two best drivers in the world. Well, that's pure luck. We thought it was going to be Sheridan, but no, Drew Walker just had the luck out of it. He simply played the race pretty well, as well as the yellow flags and pit stops and all that, and it did all play out for him out of sort of unexpected circumstances. This race is going to be really, really funny to watch. It's like an actual circus. Everyone enters the pits to finish the race, and there you go. So as we go down the order, Chevalier 11th, yeah, from the bottom out of the top 10, Jace Chevalier 11th, Enos Kakia 12th, sorry, I'm a bit tired because of it's a long day, so sorry about that. So Enos Kakia 12th, Riley Hill 13th, Nicholas Wright 14th, Talon Saplu 15th, Vander Howe 16th, Henry J. Brown 17th, Jimmy Irvin 18th, Leland Hill Jr. 19th, Olivia Reynolds 20th, James Jameson 21st, Arati Ajo 22nd, Cam Wright Jr. 23rd, 24th Nick Tander, 25th Patrick Thompson, 26th David Rans, David Scott 27th, and 28th Ray Ayanami. And that is all. And the rest, you know where you've all finished. Yes, a bad race for Owen Scott. And unlucky for the drivers who decide to stay up later. But sadly, they came in too late. And let's take a look at the fastest lap time. And it's going to be Leland Hayden with a 1 minute 19.930. And that's all for today's race. So once again, thank you everyone. It's been a nice pleasure watching this race. So we'll see you all at the next race at Germany, the last race of the international tour. And it's going to be interesting how the point standings will play up. So once again, everyone, thank you everyone for watching this race. We will see you all back on the track very, very, very soon.